let's explore the Easter story using our little plastic eggs. So in our first egg, what do we have? Oop. We have a cross. Now this cross often symbolises Jesus, and that's because Jesus loved people. Many people loved Jesus, but some didn't. And they didn't believe he was who he said he was. So they plotted to get rid of him once and for all. And they told lies about him. He was soon taken away to die on a cross. His friends were really sad. So our next little egg, we have white cloth. Now after Jesus died, his friends took his body and they got white cloths and they wrapped him in it. And they placed his body in a tomb, which is like a kind of grave. Which leads us to our next egg. This is a heavy egg. Pop. Because it's got a really big stone in it. Now the tomb was a cave where they put Jesus, and it was cut out of the side of a huge rock, and a large stone was rolled across the entrance to cover it. Now the people who didn't like Jesus, they went to the governor and they said, this tomb needs a guard. When he was alive, Jesus said he would rise in 3 days' time. Now we don't want the disciples sneaking in and stealing his body and pretending that he's risen again. So the governor put guards in front of the rock, in front of the tomb where Jesus' body was. And our next egg. This one, oh, I got sprayed, is full of beautiful smelling spices, and that's because early on the Sunday morning, Mary, Jesus' mother, and his friend Mary went to the tomb and they brought sweet smelling incense to put on his body. Now they wondered quite what they were going to do to move that huge stone, but when they got there, a big surprise was waiting for them. What's in this egg? The earth shook and an angel came down from heaven. Woo! Can you see him? We've got our little angel. An angel came down from heaven, went to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. The soldiers that were guarding the tomb were so afraid, they started to shake and they just fell right on the ground. But the angel said to the ladies, don't be afraid. I know you're looking for Jesus, but he's not here. He has risen, just as he said he would. Which leads us to our last egg. Now the angel said to the ladies, come and look inside the tomb. You'll see it's empty. The women could not believe their eyes. Could it be true? It was completely empty. The angel carried on, go quick and tell Jesus' disciples that he's not dead. Tell them that Jesus is alive. The women hurried away from the tomb. They were just a little bit scared. They'd just seen an angel. They thought about what the angel said. Could he be alive? The thought filled them with joy. Suddenly, Jesus himself met them. Hello, he said. Mary and Mary knelt before him. They could not believe it. Don't be afraid, he said. Go and tell my friends that I'm alive and I'll see them soon. The women hurried off full of joy and excitement. Jesus is alive, they said. Let's celebrate. And this is why Christians around the world celebrate Easter every year, to remind ourselves that Jesus is alive and we have hope. Thank you.